mornings on my YouTube channel. And today we were going to take my buddy Andy through a workout in which we just use a chair and a set of dumbbells. I take it Andy's ready. He says, "Let's go." Okay, good. Andy's ready. Andy, wasn't sure if you had what dumbbells you had. I think you said you had a set of 15-pound dumbbells. Was that right? I'm sure you have some sort of a chair from kitchen table or something like that. Is that right? Is that the setup that you've got ready, Andy? Morning, morning. Yep, yep. Good morning, Andy. So, what kind of setup do you have? You have a chair and a set of dumbbells, right? A chair and a set of dumbbells is, I think, what you're working with. So, that's what I've got. You can get both. All right, well, get both. We need to give you an area of space somewhere like this. Okay. So, I have a chair, and I literally got a chair from my kitchen table because I didn't want it to be some chair that people wouldn't have access to, but this is just a chair from my kitchen table in my house. And I have 15-pound dumbbells. So, what are you working with today, Andy? What are you working with today? Are you working with, are you saying you can get them now? Go get them like in the next room, or what are you saying? What equipment do you have? What availability do you have? I was assuming you had a chair and a set of dumbbells, but that's what we're going to be using today. I'm going to be showing people that you can just get a nice workout in, a full body workout, and you can actually get a heck of a workout in, honestly, with not much equipment. So a chair and a set of dumbbells, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, whatever you got. Of course, a chair can be found at your own kitchen table, and the dumbbells could be purchased, gosh, these days on Craigslist and OfferUp and all this other stuff where you just get yourself a little set of dumbbells. So we're gonna get right to it. It's the simple chair and dumbbell workout this morning with Andy. Andy, we've got our hydration in the morning already. We've drank some water, and I have my black coffee, of course. I always just like to take the first couple of sips of that black coffee, and it'll get you going. I don't like pre-workouts, that you can get at like GNC, and the weightlifters use the pre-workouts, the powdery pre-workouts, and they get me all jittery and stuff like that. So, had my apple cider water and everything. All right, cool. Very cool. So first off, Andy, sometimes for me it's earlier in the morning. For you, I know it's not early where you're at, but I don't know about you, man, but the older we get, it seems like the longer our body takes to recover from injury and stuff like that, but also it seems like the longer it takes for our body to get kind of revved up and going. So, I'm always complaining about how I feel until I get my endorphins up. So I figure for us, Andy, we're gonna just do what we actually literally call jump shakeouts, right? But we're just gonna kind of like hop like this and let our arms like sort of flop down like this, and we can run, go back and forth. And we're gonna do this for about, you can go like this, kind of jumping jack it a little bit. You can actually do some jumping jacks if you want, and then kind of do this for, you know, maybe about 30 seconds or so. It's not too long, but it's just some little hops, shaking my arms out, maybe crossing them up a little bit. Maybe we could do some jumping jacks, such like that. But just to kind of get to where you're going to start to breathe and start to get some blood flow to your legs, to your calves, and kind of shaking all your arms out like that. I like to kind of get into there, do that a little bit. You can stop jumping around now. And what we're going to do is crossovers like this, where you're just going about as far as you can back until it stops and then just crossing them over like that. We'll do this for about, 15 seconds or so, 10 seconds. Okay, so should be breathing a little harder than you were before you started doing that, and you should have a little bit of blood flow going, just a tad bit. Arms should feel a little bit tingly almost. Calves should have some wear in them from bouncing up and down like that. Good to go, good to go. Now, do some arm circles real quick, okay? So what I do is you're standing here, you put your arms straight out, right? Straight out. And what I want to do is circles about as big as a basketball, right? About as big as a basketball. And I want to just do this in one direction. I'm kind of going backwards, if you would, right now. I'm going to just do those arm circles like that for about 15 seconds or so. And of course, you'll probably get in like 20, 25 reps of this. Kind of feel your shoulders rotating real good, all right? So you're getting the shoulder joints loosened up, lubed up, stretched out, whatever you want to call it. Getting your shoulders working. And I guess maybe my circles might be a little bit bigger than a basketball. But what you should feel when you're doing that is you should feel some nice stretching in your shoulders. You should feel some nice stretching in your front pecs and things like that. But you should also start to feel a burn in your shoulders. It's kind of a little bit of a workout, right? Start to feel a burn because your arms are kind of heavy, right? And then when they're held straight out like that, it creates some weight and your shoulders should probably burn a little bit. So same, go the other direction though. Go the other direction. So I'm going forward now instead of backwards. So we just change direction and just keep doing those little circles like this. Arms straight out, circles about as big as a basketball. Don't let your arms get weak and start your circles, start being down here. Keep those arms like this, shoulder height, basketball size circles with your arms straight out like this. Should burn. If it doesn't burn, you're not doing it hard enough. All right, so shake it out, relax. Let your arms go back and forth lightly. Let the weight of your arms swing. Relax, relax, relax. Take some deep breaths and you're ready to go. So I'm going to shake it out a little bit more right there. Little neck stretch, little neck stretch. I woke up with like a kinked neck at like 5 in the morning. Feels a little better now though. Or like 3 in the morning. I woke up and my neck was like, oh, I slept wrong, darn it. So, all right. Should be warmed up, right? Cool. Should be nice and warmed up. Should be actually feeling a little bit more energetic. Your body should have clicked into like hunting mode now, right? Your body's saying, wait a minute, something's going on here. Am I running for my life? Sip of black coffee. Sip of black coffee. All right, man. So what we're going to do is some torso twists, and we're going to get to pretty much, Andy, what's going to be a full body workout today, brother. I don't mean to kill you, and I'm not going to put you through a crazy, I don't want to kill you, but it will be a full body workout, so get ready, okay? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do some, make sure you have room so you don't bang into anything here, but just what they call torso twists. You remember torso twists from when we were a kid. No big deal. Torso twists. So feet about shoulder width apart. I'm just making sure I don't hit anything here. But feet about shoulder width apart. Squatting down with a straight back. Squatting down just a little. Just a little. And have sort of a straight back. Not an arched back, but not a bent over back. Just a straight, comfortable back. So you're kind of in an athletic position, right? And take your arms and go like this, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Slow, controlled movements here at first, but called torso twists. And just go as far as you can comfortably, as fast as you can comfortably. We're just trying to make sure without injuring anything, we're getting now our lower back, our hip flexors, and our spine activated. And what you'll see is at first, the first couple of these, you're like, oh boy, because your lower back, especially if we have back problems or back pain, your lower back will be going, ouch, ouch, ooh, because you're stretching it out, which we normally don't do a lot of. So what we want to do is stretch that out, and you're working out those muscles in your hip flexors and your back muscles, a little bit of your tushy and quads, right? Now I'm going to speed it up a little bit and go a little faster. Only as fast as you can go. We don't want to create back problems here. This is to stretch everything out and get the core and the torso warmed up. And you go as fast and as far as you can go with your mobility. But if you do this for like 30 seconds, not only are you going to get some more blood flow to your arms, but now you're stretching your core and you're getting your spine and your back and stuff warmed up, which is important. All right. Awesome. I'm glad you're feeling good so far. And then now we're going to just go right into, without much break, some body weight squats. Okay. Body weight squats can be done however it is that you balance the best. We just want to maintain balance here, but we're just going to do body weight squats. And what I mean is you can do it how you want. Is you can hold your hands in a couple different positions. You'll see a lot of people put their fingers together like this and have their elbows low. Feet are going to be about 2 or 3 inches wider than shoulder stance. You want kind of a wide stance here. You can put your hands like this, and then you can keep your back straight. If you see my back, you don't want to have an arched back when you're doing something like this. You don't want to have a bent over back when you're doing something like this. You want to have a nice straight back, okay? And you can put your hands here. And with that nice straight back and keeping your chin up, not up at the sky, but not looking down at the ground like this, but straight forward, your head, and you're going to do a squat as far as you can go before your knee gives out or before you have a problem, right? It's all up to one's own mobility. So as deep as you can go, and you don't have to jump up fast or do anything that's going to harm your knees. You just go down slow and get to where it feels pretty good, and then you come back up, okay? So you can do that, or you can hold your hands out straight like this, okay? There's all sorts of different ways. You can cross them like this, okay? So I like doing kind of like a prayer mode like that. That's kind of how I like to do it, okay? 1, we're gonna do 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. All right. That's good. Just shake it out. Pace around for a second and just kind of shake your legs out a little bit. That should have got your knees. It should have got your knees a little bit. It should have got your quads a little bit. Should have had a little bit of a burn there. Shouldn't have killed you, but should have got you going. That's for sure. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. Grab your chair. Because that was just warm-ups, okay? We've gotten through warm-ups. Now we're warmed up, okay? What you may want to do, if you have bad shoulder like me, Andy, is go up to the door frame, like so. Go up to any door frame, and I like to put my hand on it like this and start to turn my body and get my shoulder, my elbow and hand back behind me, and stretch out what you'll feel all through your shoulder area here. You should start feeling it stretch out your pec muscles. And I like to just put as much body weight on it as I can and just stretch it out. And do both sides just so that you can get your shoulder joint and your pec muscle a little bit stretched out there. Okay. Beautiful. Now, what we're going to do is grab your chair, whatever chair it is you want. Remember, all I have is this good old wooden chair from my kitchen. Okay. Wooden chair from the kitchen. And what we're going to do is we're going to get into this sort of position here, Andy. See, make sure that your chair is not on like tile floor or wood floor with like slippery legs to it. Because when you do this, so if your chair is slippery, you may want to get some sort of a towel or something to put underneath it or something like that. You just don't want to get hurt, have your chair slide out from underneath you doing one of these things. But it's just simple incline push-ups. So we're just getting started with kind of exercise number 1. And incline chair push-ups, since you're not having to utilize your entire body weight, is a good way. So I don't care if you grip the sides of the chair here, like this with your hands. I don't care if you put your hands flat on top like this, curl your thumbs over and get into this grip area or what have you. Whatever grip feels most comfortable to you on the chair to be able to grip the chair with both hands is up to you, okay? Just don't want that chair to slide out from you. Now then, as again, keeping a straight back, I'm just gonna go get into a push-up position, just like that. If having your feet too close together makes you unstable, you can widen your feet a little bit if you need to, okay? And so however you make that base, I think one of the most important things here is just not to have an arched back or a curved back once again, just to try to keep your back straight, okay? Just like that. A straight back, not curved back like this, and not an arched back like this, okay? Just a straight back. That's the way you want to do it. And then all you do is we are going to do some push-ups, okay? What are incline push-ups? Sorry, we were powering to each other. I don't know what that meant. But no worries, no need to type nothing right now. No need to type nothing right now. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about what we just did for a moment. And we're going to do these little push-ups, okay? And it's not about speed. It's about getting down here and pushing it up, okay? And it's about going as slow and as controlled as you need to be able to not injure a shoulder, not hurt your elbows. Now, it shouldn't be that hard because you don't have all your body weight. It should be a fairly easy push-up, okay? And I understand if we don't do push-ups a lot, it still could be a little difficult. It still is bearing some weight, your body weight. And so just do a push-up. Maybe try to keep a pace of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do 15, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now you can take a break for just a quick second. Take a break, get your breath, Andy. Question is, were you able to do 15 of those or did you quit first? Where's your strength level at? On those incline push-ups using a bench or a chair, were you able to get 15 of those after we already sort of warmed up the body, got out of breath a little bit? 14 and then the 15th was difficult? Perfect. There you go. All right. So no need to push yourself too hard. No need to push yourself too hard. But since we're using no weight, body weight repetitions usually should be in the 10 to 15 rep range if you're using your body weight for stuff. You saw earlier, we did body weight squats where we just put our hands like this or however you held your hands and you just did body weight squats, right? Should certainly be able to do 10 to 15 of those. Push-ups, we should be able to do 10 to 15 of. Not necessarily pull-ups. Generally, the average man these days can only do 1 pull-up. The average woman can't do any. And that's a pretty terrible statistic. But the average man should be able to do 3 to 5 pull-ups. The average woman should be able to do 1. But that's definitely not the statistics these days. So how you feeling? Good? Feeling good? Does your chest feel a little warmed up? Your chest and shoulders and maybe a little triceps feel a little bit warmed up now? Yep. All right, here we go. And did you say you had a set of dumbbells? Sorry, I didn't notice if you told me that earlier, but did you say you have a set of dumbbells available for you to use right now? Okay, awesome. All right, so then here's what we're gonna do. Let me give you a better view. One of my favorite exercises, as you've seen, Andy, because this exercise does help you build that those shoulders. This is more so front shoulders, but it helps you build those front shoulders and the upper chest, where you start to see a little bit more volume up here in the upper chest and shoulder. And that's oftentimes what makes us look a little bit better when we're wearing a suit and tie or something like that. Instead of looking like a pear shape, we start to look more V'd out, where our shoulders get broader than our hips. So what I'm going to do here, and just make sure you sit on the front edge of your chair, not enough on the front edge to where the chair's gonna tip over, but you never wanna hit your elbow on this sucker. You did a little funny bone on this puppy right here in the back of a chair. Oh no, that won't feel too good. So all I did was I put the 2 dumbbells down next to my feet on the ground. And with these exercises, just remember and always retain the idea that with these exercises, your back should just remain straight. I don't want an arched back and I don't want a hunched back. I just want to have a nice straight back as far as my posture is concerned. Just a straight back. As long as I can keep my back straight and my head straight above my spine, I'm in good positioning. Okay. So here's what we want to do. Bring one dumbbell up and put it on this thigh, just like that, and hold it there. And bring the other dumbbell up and put it on that thigh, just like that. And kind of adjust yourself, get comfortable, where you kind of feel like you're in a good position. Feet are probably a little bit wider than shoulder length apart. My toes are turned out just a little bit. I'm just giving myself a good stable base. Okay. Now, if you have trouble just lifting these dumbbells to this position, okay, and oftentimes when we get stronger, like right now, when I'm using the 45-pound dumbbells and stuff like that to do these exercises, it's difficult just to go like this and lift them up to position because they're so heavy. So oftentimes if you need assistance, you use your leg. You use your leg to give you like a some help. Sometimes I lean back like that and use my leg, right, to get the weight up. Now with these dumbbells, it shouldn't be that bad. So all we're gonna do is have that nice straight back, sit in a stable position, and just bring those dumbbells up like this, not straight out like this, because it's gonna put too much tension on your shoulder, and not straight forward like this, because that puts your elbows too far inside. I want it right about diagonal, like that. Okay. Out here may put too much stress on your shoulders, and in here is gonna just work too much of the front delt, not enough shoulder. Okay. So what I want to do is bring them up to here. Okay, like so. And then I'm just going to push them up until they can tap each other up top. And the reason I'm having them say before, the dumbbells will tap each other up top is a good thing, is you're getting that good, oops, I don't want my dumbbells to fall. You're getting that good shoulder extension, which you'll feel in those shoulders at the very top, and you're going to bring them down slowly. Now I bring them down, Andy, until they touch my shoulders. Just the weights will just touch my shoulders a little bit. That's my key to push up again. Okay. So we're going to do 15 of these. And if you can't do 15, you go until you can't go no more. And if you can't go no more, then that's always time to do one more rep. So as soon as you're about to quit and you can't do one more, then you do one more. Okay. But if you can get to 15, let's do 15. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Now I bring them right back down to my shoulders and right back down to my thighs. Okay. So that should get your shoulders burning a little bit. The last couple reps probably were maybe pretty difficult for you, at least just by way of burn. Maybe you didn't have to quit. Maybe you got up those 15 reps, but now you're thinking, ooh, my shoulders are burning a little bit. Now you see, I'm just holding these dumbbells right here on my thighs because we're not going to take too much time between sets. But because you're new to this, we're going to do what's called drop sets. Yeah, 15 and burning. So we're going to do drop sets now, okay? So we're going to do one more set of these, Andy, but we're not going to do 15 reps. We're only going to do 12, okay? So I've got them right here on my thighs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them back up, put them on my shoulders there, get in a nice comfortable position as not to have any type of shoulder injuries. And I'm going to start pushing them up. Ready? And I'm going to do 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Put them down here on the thighs. And there you go. Now you should have some nice little burn in your upper chest and in your side and front deltoids, your shoulders should be kind of sizzling a little bit, you know? Should feel alive. They should feel like, damn, Andy, you haven't done this to us in quite some time, man. What are you doing, man? That's what your shoulders should be saying right about now. Okay, so drop set number 3, coming right up. And so this time, instead of 15 reps or 12 reps, this time we're just gonna do 10, okay? So weights go back up on the shoulders, comfortable positioning, and just gonna do 10, yeah? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now you should be feeling good. Now you see, now I'm starting to wake up. Even the sleep in the corner of my eyes has eroded. And we're only going to do one more here. Guess how many reps? Only 8. Only 8. Don't worry about it. Only 8 now. So get the weights back up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. Okay. Now you can put those dumbbells down. And even sitting down, I don't even have to get up. Even sitting down, don't hit your arm against your chair. Don't hit your arm against your kitchen table. Don't hit your elbow. But what I'm doing is just leisurely, just shaking out that blood that we got pumping in those shoulders. Just feeling good. Shaking out some of that burn. And you should have burnt there a little bit, right? So how's your shoulders feeling now? Feels good to be alive. Okay. All right. So there you go. Exercise number 1. That's down. That's down. Now that was exercise number 2. So exercise number 3, we're going to do some tricep extensions and chair dips. So what's going to happen here, Andy, is we already have our shoulders burning a little bit. Okay. Like jelly, baby. Okay, good. So yeah, the shoulders should be burning a little bit. Yeah. What we didn't really realize, and you may be feeling a little bit of it, is when we do those exercises where we're pushing things away from us, generally in those dumbbell presses, you're using a lot of your front shoulders and delts. Like I told you, right? These areas should be a little bit burning up here, a little bit jelly. Okay. But you forget you're also working those triceps. Every time you extend something away from you, you're working triceps. So when you're pushing things, you're working triceps. So here's what we do. We go right into this, which is a 2-handed tricep extension. And I like to do these standing. Okay. So you can do these sitting. You can do these sitting. I like to do them standing. It just feels better for me. Okay. So you do whatever feels better. You can sit or you can stand and do these. But we're going to just grab one dumbbell. So I got my one 15-pound dumbbell. Okay. And What I'm going to do is, and here's the easiest way to set this up so that you don't bonk yourself or something like that. I take the dumbbell and I set it right here on my shoulder like that. Just set it there on your shoulder. Okay. And I'm going to reach behind my head like this. And what I want to do is I want to get both my hands kind of like this, right? Both my hands underneath the plate of the dumbbell, and the bar of the dumbbell goes between my hands like that. Okay. So what I want to do is get here and do like so, and just push it up above my head like that. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to be careful about this part of the dumbbell because you can bonk yourself in the head and that kind of stuff with it. So that's the idea, is to hold it just far enough away from your back of your head and everything to where you don't hit yourself. Okay. Again, keeping a straight back, keeping your head looking straight forward. And all we're going to do is we're going to take our hands and lower that dumbbell down as low as we can go. Okay. And I like to kind of maybe tap my back right here. Go as low as you can go. You don't want to overextend it, just about maybe to where the dumbbell would reach the collar of your shirt down there, like so. Got that? And then by keeping our elbows from moving, forward this way, which will have you bonking your head with the weight, if we keep a straight back and we keep our elbows next to our ears or our elbows next to our head, and we just press that weight straight up like that, and then bring it back down to that position and press it straight up like that, and bring it down to that same position. So we're going to do drop sets of these, okay? So we're going to do 15. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. So now that should start burning your triceps up. Let's take a break for a sec. Get a little teeny sip of coffee if you got a coffee, or if you got a water. Just a little sippy. Catch your breath a little. So a lot of times these exercises look fairly futile. Probably when I'm doing these on camera most mornings, people are going, oh, he's not really doing much. He's just, tell you what, it starts to burn it up, especially when you start to get stronger and I'm doing heavier weights than these 15s. That's why half the time I'm trying to talk to you guys, I'm all out of breath. It don't seem like you're doing much, but it'll start to get you a little out of breath, hopefully, and it'll start to burn up your triceps, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to just bust those same drop sets real quick, Andy. So we're going to pick up the dumbbell, and we're going to do 12 of those now. And then we'll take a quick break, and then we'll go to 10 and take a quick break and go to 8, okay? So it should get easier, but it's still going to burn. It should not be as hard as 15, all right? So let's get the dumbbell back up, and however comfortably you get it to that position, if you have to set it on your shoulder first, and do so on. And now get it up top like so. Get it in good positioning, a good grip on it so you don't drop it on your head. Straight back, head up, and you're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So we're not going to take too much break. Not going to take too much break here. Shouldn't be too hard. Should just be feeling a burn in your triceps. That's what it is. It shouldn't be too hard. You should be able to get through these reps. It should be maybe a struggle by the end. If you get a little burn that you haven't had in a long time, your muscles want to give up. Say, what are you doing to us, Andy? All right. But when you start to get the burn, and the blood pump to the muscles, that's when the tissue's being injured. That's how muscles grow, is they grow scar tissue from being torn. And so that's the burn, and all that is your muscle fibers, okay? And they're reacting for the first time in a while, all right? So let's go up again, and here we go. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? Now, we're gonna take about a 10-second break, and then we're gonna do 8, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's put it back up, straight up. Let's do 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, So now we should have our triceps feeling a little bit burned and starting to feel a little bit pumped up, okay? How's your triceps feeling now? How's those triceps feeling now, Bubba? Feeling good? Oh, yeah. Okay, so now I'm just gonna set these little dumbbells aside for a moment. Burn, yeah. All right, now I'm gonna get you from the side view here so you can see what's happening. And good morning. If you're popping on, I'm teaching Andy how we can do a full body workout in a very small space with just a set of 15-pound dumbbells and a chair from the kitchen. So if you're coming in, say hi, good morning, how you doing? Good to see you. But you don't need fancy equipment. You don't need to go to the gym if you are like me and you don't like going to the gym and all that. All you need is some simple stuff. You can get a heck of a workout done. Just ask Andy, who says he's burning. All right. So here's what we do, Andy. Get in our chair and sit down in it. And we're going to put our hands facing forwards like this. Okay. On the edge of the chair. And what we're going to do is keep our arms straight and walk our feet out with bent legs. We're not doing straight legs here. We're going to have our legs bent at 90 degrees like they are now, but we're going to walk them out that way until you get your butt about 6 inches or so away from the back of the chair, and you're going to hold yourself just like so, okay? And you should be able to lock your elbows out and kind of just post up there, just like that, okay? So that's the position we're going to get into, and what we're going to end up doing there from that position, and you can take a break for a second. But what we're going to do from that position is we're going to do chair dips, okay? And this is going to be down to where your arms get to about parallel to the ground, your triceps there, back of your arm will get about parallel to the ceiling, okay? And then you're going to push back up to almost a locked out position just about, and you're going to go back down to here. You're going to push that up, and you're using both arms, kind of like doing push-ups, but your arms are behind you, and you're going to do some chair dips, okay? So let's get into that position. Arms, hands facing forward on the edge of the chair. Make sure you've got a place where your chair's not going to slide out from you because you'll end up right on your butt or your back. So get the hands ready. You're going to walk out to this position, okay? You know, feet are probably shoulder width apart. And then you're going to come down like this. And try not using your legs. Your legs are only for support. So don't push yourself up with your legs. Only push yourself up with your arms. Your legs are only there for support. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you should be able to do 15 reps of that. And certainly it should be a struggle. Certainly it should be a little bit painful. Certainly you'll feel a stretch in your front shoulders. And definitely we're going to continue the burn of the triceps. So I'm certain that word burn will come into play quite often today for you, Andy. So you saw the positioning. I'm going to get you back here where I can kind of say hi. But you saw the positioning that we were in there. And we're going to do those drop sets of these chair dips. So hopefully you were able to whip out 15 of them. Even if you didn't, that's okay. But we're going to get right back into it. We don't take too much of a break here in these full body workouts. It's kind of a circuit, right? One exercise after another. Sometimes you take maybe a 10-second, 20-second, 30-second break. Like for instance, right now, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to grab me a sip of you know what. My morning cup of joe. I don't like pre-workouts, so I like to do just a little bit of black coffee. That's what gets me going for my workouts. All right, so let's get back into position. Chair dip set number 2. Drop set means we only do 12, yeah? 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, so we're not using our legs to push us up here. Our legs are just for support. Trying to keep our back straight, not arched, and use our arms and our triceps to just push our body weight up there like that, all right? 10, 11, 12, okay? So that's second set of the tricep dips, or what we call tricep chair dips. So you should start feeling a nice burn in the back of your arms Now, since we did some other exercises that certainly involve triceps, and we even did those two-handed tricep extensions with one dumbbell and worked primarily triceps prior to doing this. So now you should have a nice burn, only taking a short break. We're gonna get back into position, and what we'll do is we'll just whip out 10 of them, okay? So we're just gonna get back in that position, walk it out, and we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And now take a quick break. We're gonna end up just doing one more set. Good thing it's a drop set. Sometimes your body says, ooh, goody goody. I only have to do 8 of these this time. And that's okay. That means it's working. If you already want to quit, that means it's working. All right, your triceps are already burning and you're going, man, how can I do any more of this? My triceps are already toast. Well, good, because we're just getting started. All right, so we're gonna get into position. We're gonna do 8 more, okay, ready? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good stuff. So now your triceps should be burning. There we go. Okay, triceps should be burning. Your arm as a whole, right? I'm telling you, your arm as a whole should probably feel thicker right now. Okay, and if it does, and your arm's a little tight, if your arm feels a little bit thicker, it's because you got a lot of blood flow to the triceps. And the triceps, fairly big muscle group there in the back of the arm. Sip of black coffee, and let's get it on, baby. All right. Here we go. So this may seem interesting. Wow, I'm out of shape. It's okay. It's all right. We're going to get you into shape. That's the whole point. All right. We're going to get you into shape. Wow, I'm out of shape. Not for long, buddy. All right. So check this out. And I'm telling you right now, people would make fun of this. People who work out and who go to the gym would definitely make fun of what we're about to do. But you got to get your chair, right? Your little kitchen chair out. And I'm going to put you to the side again and see. This might seem futile to many, okay? But it's called a chair squat. And the reason why it's cool is that older folks can do it. People that aren't exactly as mobile could do it. Beginners who are very weak can do it. Everybody can do it, okay? Everybody can do it, and it's a good spot to begin with. But I'm telling you, watch, you'll see. It's not for sissies, okay? So here's what we want to do, okay? This time, we want to hold our arms out like so. Not in here like this. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult to balance and so forth. You want to hold your arms out straight. So I'm sitting on the front edge of the chair, okay, like so. And I want to just pull my feet in a little bit, okay? Not have them at 90 degrees, because if you have them at 90 degrees and you try to do this, you're going to fall down, okay? So I just want to suck my feet back at least a little more than parallel underneath my knee. Suck them back a little bit. Couple inches towards the chair, a couple more inches towards the chair than your knees, okay? And what I'm gonna do is hold my hands out like this and literally just try to keep a straight back and don't use a lot of momentum. Like, you see what I'm saying? Don't use a lot of momentum like that to get up. What we're trying to do is we're trying to just keep a straight back and our hands out here and see if we can keep our head up and our straight back and just stand up like this and slowly sit down. And here's what we're going to do. We're not going to sit back down like I am now and take all the weight off of us. We're not going to just sit back down and relax. All we're going to do, Andy, is from this position, is when we come back down from the squat into the squat position, we're just going to just tap our little butt cheek on the edge of the chair and then go back up. So just tap on the edge of the chair, your little butt cheek, and go back up, okay? And we're going to do 15 of them. You ready? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't want to sit down. I don't want to sit down. I want to stand up. I just want to kind of shake my legs out. You can use your chair like this, and you can do a little bit of stretching. Okay. Make sure your knees are all stretched out. You can get onto the back of your chair and hold on to it so you can stretch out your quads. Hold your foot behind you like that and stretch it out. Make sure you're holding on to something so you don't fall down. And yeah, stretch it out. Stretch out the legs a little bit. First little warm up set. And it should have felt good. Okay. And it should seem a lot harder than it looks, is just generally what I'm saying here on this one. It is harder than it looks, and I'm certain of that. Okay. So again, we're going to just get our butt right to the edge of the chair. We're going to get our feet a little bit further in than our knees, a little closer to the chair. It's my knee. It doesn't like it. Hey, mine either, brother. Mine either. My right knee is a big problem. My right knee clicks every time I walk upstairs and downstairs. Every step, click, click, click. I have problems with it. It is bad. These exercises like this, though, you're not squatting down too far, which can be detrimental to bad knees. And you're not doing anything very explosive as far as bone on bone, right? We're not jumping up and down or anything like that. So that's why these chair squats are great for people that are in the beginning, older, lack mobility, have a bad knee. People that have gotten knee replacements do these for physical therapy. So it's a good exercise. So if the knee hurts a little bit, good. If you do this 3 times a week for 90 days, I bet your knee doesn't hurt much anymore. Okay. So that's the idea. We'll be back into position, arms straight out. What we're going to do is get up and we're going to just straight back, touch our little butt to the chair and go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not sitting down. Walk it out. That little bad knee that just did pop, pop, that little bad knee. Shake. We're shaking out the little bad knee. Shaking out the bad knee, shaking out the good knee. Shaking out the bad knee, shaking out the good knee. All right, cool. Long enough. Back in position. These should be easy. It's just the only thing that bothers us here is the knee pain. Otherwise, these shouldn't be too hard. Okay? So let's go 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, don't worry. There's only one more little set left. And right now, your quads, and definitely if you have bad knees, your quads right above your knee should be kind of burning a little bit now. Maybe starting to get a little gummy. And that's a good thing. So what we're going to do, since we're a little burny and we're a little gummy, we're going to sit down and get in position. And we're going to do the last set, man. So just think it's almost over. And we're only going to do 8 more, right? So get in position, feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. You see my positioning here. You got it. Arms straight out, straight back. And we're going to stand straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Not bad, not bad. The knee, the knee's clicking. The knee is saying, ouch, don't do this. What are you doing to me? And now you've got your quads burning a little bit. There we go. Okay. So don't worry, Andy. Don't think that I was going to be soft on your bad knee, because I too have a bad knee. Okay. So good morning. If you're hopping on, we're showing people how to do a 15-pound dumbbell workout with just a kitchen chair from the kitchen table and some 15-pound dumbbells. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment. You don't have to go to a 24-hour fitness. You don't have to have a bench press rack and all this other stuff to get in good shape, to lose weight, and to build muscle. So since the knees are hurting because we're old men and we got creaky knees and surgeries, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get right back into some more leg workout. So here's what we're going to do. Grab you a 15-pound dumbbell there, Andy. Grab you just one dumbbell. We're going to hold it up to our chest like so. And we're going to get our hand turned like so with our palm towards the sky. And we're going to grab that edge. And we're going to get our other palm towards the sky. And we're going to grab that edge. And we're going to hang on to the dumbbell and just kind of keep it against our chest there, just like so. And these goblet squats, sometimes people will hang a dumbbell like this and have it between their legs. But for our purposes, we're going to hold it like this. Okay. And all we're going to do is the same squats that we did in the very beginning of today when we were just doing warm ups. But now we're going to do some sets of actual exercises with the squat position. And we're going to hold the 15-pound dumbbell in our front because it's going to add weight and make it a little bit more difficult. And this one, Andy, should be pretty gnarly on the knees. And this one certainly will burn. So bear with me and let's push through it, okay? We're going to push through it. So get that dumbbell in place like so, okay? And then we're just going to do feet about, inch or two wider apart than shoulder width. Make sure that your chair's not behind you so you don't stab yourself in the rear end. And we're going to start getting it now. So we're going to do a squat just as deep as feels comfortable. I know some of our knees are worse than others, and as much as feels comfortable. The bottom line is we don't want to arch our back. We don't want to arch our back when we're doing it, and we don't want to do it hunched over like this, with a hunched back. All we want to do is just make sure we maintain a straight back, and we go down as far as we can, whatever feels comfortable for us, right? And however fast you want to explode up is up to you and your knees, okay? But we should be on about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My knees are popping. 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. You can say, put the dumbbell down now for a minute and just shake it out a little bit. It should burn a little. It should burn a little bit. Okay. And those of us with bad knees, you should have maybe heard some crackling and some popping and those kinds of things. And if you didn't hear any crackling and popping, do you even really have a bad knee? But I'll tell you what, before I started all this working out about 2 years ago, I couldn't hardly do one or two of these kinds of squats. So if in the very beginning of your getting back in shape journey, things seem very defeating, that's normal. So when I got back into it, man, my knee was so bad and my thighs were so weak and I was so out of shape and I was so overweight as well that all that combination said it was very difficult for me to do just one or two of these, okay, when I first started. So that's okay. When you keep doing it and you keep doing it and you have some repetition, eventually you can help to solve old injuries because you strengthen the muscles, the tendons, and the joints that are around the injury, such as my shoulder injury, and you can get back to it. All right, so let's grab the dumbbell up again, drop sets, get it in position. We're just gonna get it on, okay, you ready? So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, awesome. Should be burning and should be feeling like you're working your thighs out, and it should be your quads right above your knee generally, especially if you haven't done these in a while, because sometimes your tendons are weak. It's not only your muscles, but it's your tendons that are weak, and they need to get back in shape as well. Okay. So now we're going to go down and we're going to do 10 of these. Not much break. Should be breathing a little bit. Okay. Should be breathing a little bit. You want your breath and your heart rate to be up. Okay. So we're going to do 10 more. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quick break. Not too long. Walk it out, shake it out, jiggle out a little bit of that burn. Feeling good. Good to be alive. All right, last set. 8 of them. Put it back up. Ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we have it. All right. Say, enough legs. Don't do it to me. My bad knee. Oh, my thighs are burning. Yeah, that's for sure. Definitely should be. Definitely should be. So now we are going to do some, well, clean and jerk squats, I guess you can call them. We'll see how you like these. Okay. Now we're going to just get our upper body back into it before we go to the planks, and then we can get into the biceps and the other side of the body. Okay. So these, the last three were tough. Good, good, good. Excellent. All right. Your legs should feel a little like jello right now then, if that's the case. Probably a little weaker than normal, a little wobbly. You're going, All right, feeling good. So now we get to use a little bit of momentum. We don't want to swing things and we don't want to go crazy with momentum, but now we're going to naturally be able to use a little bit of momentum. And what we're going to do here is grab both dumbbells. Grab both dumbbells, one in each hand. And what we're going to do, again, trying to keep a straight back, okay? We don't want to bend over like this and arch it out. We don't want to be like this and have it curved. We just want to have a nice straight back with our shoulders parallel to one another, okay? Hold those dumbbells in each hand. And what we're going to do, Andy, is we're going to take these things down here, feet about shoulder width apart, okay? Feet about shoulder width apart. And what we're going to do is, without bending over, remember, using our squat technique, straight back, we're going to get these dumbbells and try to tap them to the ground. Okay, just see if you have that range of motion. Just try to keep a straight back and just try to go down and just tap them to the ground. You can bend your back a little bit at the bottom and you can reach a little bit with your arms, but the theory is just to see if you can tap the dumbbells on the ground. And if you can do that, we're in business. If you can't, you go as low as you can. If they can't tap the ground, that's fine. You just go as low as you can. The point is, with a straight back, we're going to get those dumbbells low like so, and we're going to kind of give it a little boost with our legs. We're going to jump up, squat position, and then get those to our shoulders here. And then we're going to give it a little assist again with our legs and get them to here. Back down to shoulders, back down to hips, ground, up, push, back down to shoulders, back down to hips, ground, up, push, back down to hips, ground, and then you can bring them up like that if you want and push them up. But the point is, we got to get them to our shoulders like so and push them up. Take them down, bring them up and up. Let's go ahead and do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Now that should be getting you out of breath. That should have burned your shoulders. That should have got your biceps going. That should have got everything reactivated. Yeah, that should have got everything reactivated. Now, your front pecs here and your top shoulders, those are back to burning again right away, aren't they? And you got a little bit more full body in, a tiny bit more cardio, doing all that movement, and some more legs. Take a quick break, get your little breath on you. This is going to start to get us tired. Streeper, I'm showing Andy how we can do a full body workout, stay jacked, with only a chair from my kitchen table and 2 15-pound dumbbells. So I've got a chair from my kitchen, 2 15-pound dumbbells, and I'm giving Andy a workout he hasn't had in years. So really showing how you don't need lots of fancy equipment and you don't need to go to the gym. You can get a set of 15-pound dumbbells on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace, man, for, $20 from somebody who doesn't use them anymore. And we just brought the chair out from the kitchen table because you don't even need a special chair. So we're getting a full body workout in today with just a chair and two 15-pound dumbbells. So back to these clean and press squats, they may say. Clean and press squats. Andy, we're going to bust out 12 of them real quick, buddy. So grab those dumbbells, both hands. Feet, again, are going to be right around shoulder width apart because as we go down, I'm kind of tapping the dumbbells next to my feet, bringing them up to my shoulders. And then you can even use a little jump if you want to help you get them pressed up there. It's all good. Trust me, all the movement is going to get you going back down to the shoulders, back down to the hip area so that you can now go down to a squat again, okay? So let's just bust this out, guys. And we're going to do 12 of these, me and Andy. So let's just go. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Call 911. Call 911, Andy said. So you guys don't know, Andy's doing this workout along with me. Andy wanted me to show him how you can get a real full body workout in and stay jacked with only a chair from the household and a set of dumbbells, 15 pounds. And I know I'm out of breath. I know my body's worked. I know my shoulders are burning. And I usually lift a lot heavier weight than this, but we're doing a different type of exercise today. We're doing more of a circuit training workout where we move from exercise to exercise to exercise. And you're doing kind of your full body, your core, your legs, your shoulders, your arms. And the blood starts flowing. And you start to burn. You start to get, gummy, when you start to burn and then you start to get gummy. And that means it's working, okay? So the good thing is, Andy, in this next set here, we only have to do 10 of them. What's up, Dex? Showing Andy how to do a workout, full body workout today with just a chair and a set of 15-pound dumbbells. And Andy's working alongside me. So can't let Andy get too much of a break here. We got to get it going back again. So Andy, grab the dumbbells. Only 10 this time. Only 10, Andy. So grab those dumbbells and let's just get on to it. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he's going like this. 10. Right about now. Yeah. Let's go. Yep. So your shoulders should be really, really burning up now, Andy. You should still have that slight little gumminess in the legs. You should be a little bit out of breath. And you should have your shoulders definitely burning. Yes, 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 yes. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so Andy, I'll give you a break. I know your knee and I know your shoulders have got to be burnt at this point. So we'll take a little bit of a break for 1 second, Andy. Take a breather. And then we're going to get into an interesting position here on the floor. So who's ever heard of a plank before, huh? A plank is when you have your arms here 90 degrees. You walk your feet out into push-up position and you hold your back straight and you just put your feet out like so and you just hold yourself right there like that. So what we're gonna do, Andy, is we're gonna get you on the ground and we're gonna take a breather. But this is how, when we wanna stay consistent and build muscle and get in shape, this is how we take a break. We don't just stand around, we don't sit down, we don't go to the kitchen. Here's how we take our break, because we're gonna relax our body here a little bit. But we're gonna get into a plank position, and we wanna do this for 30 to 40 seconds, okay? And so we're just gonna get in the plank position and we're gonna hold it and we're gonna just have a quick chat, okay? So let's get into that position, like so, with your elbows, feet are back, and back is straight, and we just hang out and just do a nice breathe. You need to walk the plank. Absolutely. So good morning, Dexter. Where are you at, buddy? Streeper, how you guys doing? We're taking a break here. Ask Andy how great this break is. When you stay in a plank position, don't let yourself down, Andy. Don't let your body touch the ground. Don't let your back bend. Keep your back straight. Keep your feet on your toes. Keep your elbows on the ground and hold yourself straight. Don't bend your back. Don't arch your back. Don't get weak. Don't let yourself fall. Hang on to it. We only got about 10 more seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I was just kidding. Don't quit. We had like 15 seconds left. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was waiting to see if you crashed. All right, so good stuff. That's how we take a break. So now we've got our breather in. We took a break. We didn't lift any weights there for that 1 minute. So now we get our butts up off the ground. And that should have been kind of difficult. Someone look up, what's the world planking champion? You know, people have done a plank like that, Andy, for I don't even know how long. Somebody looks it up. What's the world record for a plank? But boy, you will be amazingly surprised that someone could hold into that plank position for hours. It's wild. Some people try doing it for 30 or 40 seconds and can't hold it up that long. Goes to show you we have a very weak core. If we start having back problems, oftentimes it's not associated with our back. Oftentimes it's associated with our front. So if we strengthen our core and we do ab exercises, it helps to strengthen our abdomen area, which takes pressure off of the back and relieves back injuries quite often. So oftentimes it's a very weak core that causes those problems. And those planks, if you did like a couple of 1 minute long planks each day, if you have a bad core, it'll certainly help you solve back problems. All right, Andy, back to actually working out, okay? Back to actually working out. Grab your chair. Got to get your chair, okay? You're going to get your chair. Put it backwards to you as if you were going to sit down backwards in the chair, but we ain't doing no sitting down. You know that. So we're going to get near our chair there, and we're going to grab our dumbbell. Grab the dumbbell. Just one dumbbell. And we're going to set it down next to the chair there. These are bent over dumbbell rows that we're going to do, okay? So we're rowing. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to put our left hand up on top of the chair, and we're going to put our left knee here. If you have a chair like mine that is extraordinarily hard, you might want to grab something like I will. I just have my set of my golf pants here that are in the corner. Set of my golf pants there. What I'll do is I'll fold these up just a tad, like so, and we'll just get a little bit of padding for the knee, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to put our left hand up here, stand off to the side of the chair a little bit, and put our left knee. So we got left knee, left hand, and we're going to try to get as bent over as possible and try to get our back to be almost parallel if we can get it to there. And we're going to pick up that dumbbell. We're going to stay in that position and only use our back muscles And what we're trying to do is we're trying to convince our body that the back shoulder portion of our body is the one that's doing all the work. That's what we want to think in our mind, that this whole back shoulder area back here is what is pulling that weight up. Although your bicep and everything else is going to be at work here, but mentally we want it to be like that, where we think just our back shoulder is pulling the weight up. And we don't want to use momentum to get it up. What we want to do is keep our back straight, stretch the weight down and let it hang, and you'll feel a nice stretch in your back there. And then you're going to pull it up, convincing your mind that just your back shoulder muscles pulling it up. And you know how many we do, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to switch around to the other side of the chair. Okay. And just for obvious camera purposes, we'll get over here and flip it up, because we're just going to alternate sides, and we're going to go ahead and do that, Andy. So now we've got to do the next side. Put the right arm up on the chair, put the right knee up on the chair. We're going to get into positioning where our back is as flat as possible. And we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be burning a little bit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. And there we have it. How's that feeling, Andy? Those should be simple. Shouldn't be too hard. Should be pretty simple. Not too hard on you. We're taking a little bit of a break. Just 20, 30 seconds break. I'm fixing my little chair pad here. Okay. Out of breath. Excellent. As it should be. Good thing you don't have a Bluetooth microphone on. All right. Yeah, you'll know now that when you see me, Andy, and I'm in here and I'm pumping really super heavy weight and going nuts, how sometimes it's pretty difficult for me to talk because I'm super out of breath, for sure. All right. And you should be. That means you're working out good enough for your body to get going, right? Your blood pressure, your blood circulating, you're breathing hard. Why do we breathe hard? Because muscles require oxygen. Blood flow requires oxygen. So when your muscles are getting pumped and the blood's flowing, you should be a little bit out of breath. Oh, hang on one second. It's going to be a nice day today. Have fun. Have fun at school. Working out with Andy, showing him how to do exercise with. Oh, you can leave that open. It's getting hot in here. All right, kids off to school to get her studies on. All right, let's go again, Andy. So let's get that and say, hey, 1, 2, 3. Like you're pulling back a bow and arrow, right? 5, 6, 7. Doing 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to go right back to the other side. No break, no break, no break. Get right hand up, get right knee up, get in good positioning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Good. It's funny, people this time today popped on and just said, man, all he's doing is working out with Andy. I'm out of here. He's not even giving any nuggets. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah. Coming up's going to be real nice, Andy. Coming up's going to be real nice. So let's just do one more set of these each arm. We're going to do 10 reps each. I've got a sip of my black coffee. All right, let's go. Okay. So 10 more each arm. Okay. So left arm up, left knee up. We're going to go ahead and grab that dumbbell. We're going to get at it. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No break. Go to the other side. Put your right arm and your right knee up. And say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. There you go. How you feeling now? How you feeling now? Where's everyone at? Well, I'm just working out today, so I'm not sure where everyone's at. But maybe people aren't as entertained as they normally are when I'm blabbing my mouth about all sorts of stuff. They're tired. You're tired. Okay, good. Well, we ain't done yet, buddy. We ain't done yet. You should be a little bit tired. Of course you should be. It's the first time you're going through a real full body workout in quite some time, I'm assuming, Andy. All right. Get your breath about you. I'm letting you take a little bit longer break here. Get your breath about you. Get a sip of water. Refill your nicotine. All right. Ready to rock and roll? Okay. Here we go. And Dexter, I'm glad you're safe and sound. I'm glad you're headed to Texas. Everything's bigger out there in Texas. All right. So, Andy, we're standing up now. Standing up, no sitting, no chair. So get your little space, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just pick up both dumbbells off the ground like so and hold them right there just like so. And here's how we do a regular bicep curl. A regular bicep curl is that you're going to, hot or two in Texas? How funny. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring up the curl, of course, leaving our elbow pretty straight. We don't wanna do a lot of this, okay? We don't want to do this. We want to leave our elbow next to us here, and we want to curl the weight up. But here's what we're going to do. As you see, the weights are sort of parallel to one another, facing straight here. And as I pick it up, I just want to twist it a little bit and bring that little plate up near my chin. So I'm twisting it up a little bit like that. One, okay? Two, three. Speed it up a little bit. 3, 4. No swinging. 5. Just let it be sitting here next to your hip and bring it up and twist it. 6, 7, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2, 11, 2, 12, 2, 13, 2, 14, 2, 15, 2. There you go. Huh? So we did 15 regular bicep curls. That's going to be called regular bicep curls, okay? And that's when you were actually taking the weight from here, parallel to your hips. As you were bringing it up, you're twisting your hand a little bit, twisting your hand a little bit. What's that going to do? Work out more of your inside of your bicep when you're twisting it this way, twisting it that way. So you're working that big cap that people like to see when you flex your muscles like Popeye. Okay, so we got that one down. You know how many we do now? Not going to take too much of a break. We're going to get the biceps to burn now. Remember earlier we got those triceps to burn, didn't we? We're going to work the other side. So let's pick the dumbbells back up and let's see if you can handle the burn. We're going to push through the burn, Andy. It's going to burn. We're going to push through it. Okay. We're going to do 12. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep going. 10, 11. Last one. 12. Ooh, did you get it? Did you get it, Andy? All right. There we go. Take a little break, shake the arms out, and get ready. Take a little break, take a little break, shake the arms out. Biceps should be burning now, Andy. Biceps should be burning now, which means we pick those dumbbells right up while that burn is still there. And pick those dumbbells right up. And we're going to do how many? We're going to do 10 of them. All right. So pick up those dumbbells. Let's get ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Did you get them all up? Did you have to quit? Now you should start to have a nice burn in your biceps, don't you? Start to pump that side of the muscle up too. So now we've only got one set of those left. No, not oh boy. Let's go, baby. Oh boy is right. Wait till your arms start getting bigger, boy. Then oh boy. Oh boy. Andy. Ooh, wait till you start not fitting in some of your t-shirts and you got your wife saying, ooh, Andy, what have you been doing? Look at those arms. That's at the other side of the pain. So let's get it. Oh boy, let's get it. Oh boy, let's get it. All right. Last one. Only 8, Andy. Burn it up. It's going to hurt maybe. I don't care. You push through the hurt, push through the pain just a little. Okay. Only 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, take a break for a second. Shake your arms out a little bit. If you got to give them a little squeeze like this, give them a little massage, rub it out, rub it out, rub it out, a little massage, shake it out. Maybe do some of these. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Feels good. Do some of those. Okay. And just get your arms back to normal there a little bit because guess what? You'd think that we'd be done by now, but we're not quite yet done. And we're not quite yet done with our biceps. So get ready. Okay. This is really going to kill you. This one's going to be the killer. Okay. And this is the last bit of blowing out our biceps. Okay. Last bit of blowing out our biceps. So stick with me. Now, I'm not going to do the drop sets with the same reps here. Okay, Andy, because these should be harder for you a little bit, and these should touch and start to affect a different part of your bicep than we just did. So this will feel a little different because these are called hammer curls. Now, as you know, when I was showing you how to do a regular bicep curl, we had the weights down below parallel like this. And as we brought the weight up, we twisted our hand up like this, right? And brought that weight up like that and twisted it back down like so. That's a regular curl. A hammer curl is when you do nothing of the sort. You don't do any twisting, and we don't even do one arm at a time. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to be leaving the weights parallel and bringing those weights up, not turning our wrists. You see they're still parallel until it touches our shoulder, and then bringing them back down like this to a position where they're resting, and then bring them back up like this. No twisting, parallel. Tap your shoulders, bring it down like so. So we're going to go 12, 10, 8, 6, okay? So let's do that. They're called hammer curls, and we're going to get ready to do these, and this is the last time we're going to burn out our biceps. So just stick with me, okay? Trust me, you'll thank me in the end. So hammer curls, ready? We're going to do 10 of them, okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, you got it. 8. Push. 9. 10. Okay. Put the dumbbells down. Take a little break. How is your biceps feeling? Andy said, I'm having trouble typing now because my fingers are numb. Forearms, forearms, yes, yes. And the linkage between your top forearm here and your tendons and your joints here in the elbow, and they connect to your bicep, right? Your long bicep goes longer than we think. So a lot of times you're putting strain on your long bicep, and also just the grip strength it takes to hold the dumbbells up and do all this starts to really work those forearms. And so you're getting kind of like the little double whammy there. Okay. So your forearms definitely will get sore. And forearms are not used to doing things like these hammer curls here. And that's why your forearms right in this region, they're going to be a little bit painful. But that's okay, because I let us be a sissy in this drop set. So we only did 10. How many are we going to do now? Only 8. So pick up those dumbbells back again, get in positioning, okay, and just get ready. And just going to do it, man. Breathe through it. Oftentimes, we breathe in on the way down. We breathe out on the way up. So that should be your breathing, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do more. 9. I'm going to do 10. 10. Why not? A little extra few. It's a little bit of a lightweight for me, so I'm okay with it. But I know that you're now burning your biceps, your forearms, especially in your biceps right here. And as you'll notice, these hammer curls can work more of your forearms, but also work more of sort of the outer part of your bicep, right, in this region. Whereas when we twist the weight up like this, we're working this inner part. Now we're working a little bit more of the outer part with these hammer curls, okay? A lot of hammer curls is how those guys in jail get huge, because they'll actually take bags and fill bags with water, or wet down dirty clothes. Fill those bags with wet, dirty clothes and get themselves a pair of 20-pound dumbbells and just hold on to the sack itself and just do hammer curls like this in a jail cell. And they come out with big old arms, right? Big old shoulders. So let's get right to it. Let's just try to do 8 more and then we'll do 6. Okay, let's do 8 more and then we'll do 6. Let's go. You ready? Grab your dumbbells, hammer curls, steady. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. Should be feeling good, buddy. Should be feeling good. Now, here's what we're going to try. I'll let you be done, okay? I'll let you be done. Now, this is just going to be optional finishers, okay? Optional finishers. Okay? So you should be good now. No more biceps. You're good. No more biceps. You can put the dumbbells away. How are you doing now? How you feeling? Take a quick break. Feeling good? How's your forearms? How's your biceps? How you feeling? Your body's telling you you're done yet? All right. So now let's challenge ourselves to do some good finishers here. Not bad, a little jelly. Okay, good. So then good. If you're not bad, then you'll have no excuses on this one. See that chair? What I want to do is I want to kind of get on my hands and knees here, and I want to walk myself to a distance away from this chair. We're going to get into a push-up position. We're going to get into a push-up position. What I want to do is walk myself forward enough to where I can get, I'm going to give you this angle here, okay, where I can get one toe up on the chair, get my arms straight in push-up position underneath me, and then get my other toe up on that chair like that. See if you can get yourself in this position, in a push-up position, with your feet up on that chair. And we're going to just see if you can do something here, okay? So just give that a shot. You're getting on your hands and your knees like so, get in push-up position, get a certain distance away from that chair to where without banging your shins, okay, too badly, you can get a toe up on there and get your other toe up on there and get in a push-up position. Now, if you can get in that position there, all we're going to try to do is just as many push-ups as we can do from that position. Okay? Get your little camera angle there. All right. So see if you can get in that position and see if you can even do a push-up from that position. If so, we're going to try to just do as many as we can. And we're going to burn out, and that's going to be that. Okay? So we're going to put our toe up, put my other toe up, get your hands right underneath your shoulders, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ah. And that should have been to failure, to exhaustion. Ah, no, no, we should be done. That's it. We're done. We're done, buddy. You made it. You made it. Good job. You made it, buddy. All done. And that's that. Should be feeling good, right? Should be feeling good. Should be a little bit out of breath. Your whole upper body should be a little bit burnt. You should feel a little chest burn. You should definitely feel some tricep burn. Definitely feel some burn in your shoulders. Your legs should be just a little jelly. You should have a very nice feeling about you. And as soon as you get that first meal in of today, make sure you hydrate again after the workout. Make sure you hydrate again. You definitely don't need the apple cider vinegar and all that. That's just for the morning. But make sure you get a nice cup of water. Yes, a little bit out of breath. Should be. Should be. Me too. Should be. So make sure you get back hydrated after the workout. Get back hydrated. Get some water for your muscles to soak up. Okay, hydration. And then when you do your first meal of the day, try to do lots of protein. So I'm probably going to do about 5 egg whites or 6 egg whites and do high protein. That protein is what's going to help build the muscle tissue that you've just torn a little bit. Okay, help rebuild your muscles. So go hydrate. Go get you a protein shake. Eat a high protein packed meal and get on with your day. Let's continue this, man. Good stuff. But it's proof. It's proof. Now, Andy is my testimonial, right? It's proof that you don't need much, man. With just a chair, just something as simple as a pair of 15-pound dumbbells, if you get to it and you put an hour in or an hour and a half in and you push yourself and you get that burn and you just don't let yourself quit and you do as many reps as possible, this kind of thing, doing this 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, for several months in a row, I promise you, your body will change drastically. You're going to look different. You're going to feel different. Because of that, you're going to act different. And it's all for the good. So, yeah, it was awesome. You're welcome, Andy. And I hope for anybody else that ever watches this on into the future, again, it's just proof in the pudding. You don't need to go to a gym. You don't need to have a gym membership. You don't need to buy fancy equipment. All you need is a set of dumbbells and a chair. And you can really kick your own ass, so to speak. All right? So we'll be back again tomorrow. Fitness and Finance with Patrick here on YouTube Live, 6:45 to 8-ish a.m. All right? We'll see you. Awesome, Andy. Now go get to it. Ciao.